Hey UXers, Thierry Zaramba here. It's been a while, but I just talked with a mentee that had a really good question, and it being mid-year, which for a lot of large companies is time for mid-year check-ins, and for some companies is your mid-year performance cycle. I wanted to talk about how how to track your career and force progression. So some of you have good managers, some of you have great managers, some of you have terrible managers. The quality of manager actually doesn't matter. It matters a little bit, but it doesn't matter as much as you think it does, because ideally you should be your first manager. That is the secret that I wanted to share today. And I call it a secret because a lot of people don't realize that that is actually your first step to management, is learning how to utilize yourself and think about yourself as your first employee. Like, progress in that level of thinking. So as you enter, the second half of this year, we're in 2022. Think about how can you document and identify what is the impact that you've already had in this year, right? Like, just get a Google Doc or a Word doc together. Just don't overthink the template, but think about, like, bullet point. Or bullet points. What have I already delivered this year? That's one. Two. What are what do I see as my development areas for the remainder of the half to get to your next level, or to do a better job at your current level, whatever your current goal is. And three, where do you want to see yourself by the end of this year? Right? We've got 6 months to go. How do you want to see your work life change by the end of the year? Is it a promotion? Is it more presentations to your executive stakeholders? Is it quality of life? Like how do you want to see it, that's your work life change? So put all that into a single doc. Give your boss a heads up that you want to have that conversation next week, so that they can mentally prepare for talking about your career. But this is just a way to kind of like force a quality performance conversation to make sure that you're headed in the right direction, but also that you know what your own next steps are, regardless of whether or not your manager does. I hope you guys found that helpful, and I'll see you next time.